Well, at birth he presented with a rash. It looked like chickenpox. He was always crying. He was a very unhappy baby. He didn't breastfeed normally, and we just couldn't figure it out. And so finally the pediatrician said, I think we need a biopsy on this. That's when our world just was turned upside down.
It was a testing experience for all of us. He was diagnosed at the age of, well, I believe 4 weeks old by a dermatologist who performed the biopsies.
There was only one doctor in the UK back 33 years ago who really knew something about it. Then we were told, you know, he had a 70% chance to live. And our journey has been since then 33 years, and it hasn't stopped. There was no treatment. It was just a trial and error, but the damage was done.
It's affected my whole body. It affected my brain. They've nearly found out where the cell comes from, where the Langerhans cell comes from.
Nick cannot live independently. Fortunately, we're always around him and we have help with him. And this is our life now.
Because the brain is slowly changing as part of the disease, his mobility and his speech is slowly being deteriorating. If he stays stable, it's fine. He will live a long life. But if the brain continues to progress, it might be a very difficult thing for him as he gets older.
I wanted to get into the Air Force, which I cannot do because of what the disease has left me with, and going to the gym. I made a lot of friends.
The more we do with him physically, it would help, slow down the degeneration. And that's why he goes to the gym. And we're just happy that the day that he's stable and that he can walk a little bit further down the street, and then there's that day where he can't.
And the purpose of the charity was, at the time, to bring people together, doctors, patients, parents, together in a kind of a community, of a partnership. Make people feel that they belong to something, and make them feel that they're not alone. And then the research part of the charity, we always wanted to raise awareness in the scientific community and try to understand the cause of the disease.
We wouldn't be where we are with Nick and understanding more if we hadn't pushed research as much as we did. It's vital for LCH, it's vital for HLH. The trust has come a long way.
Our aim is to wipe out the disease. And I think we are making great progress. And it is very critical to fundraise for research. With the work that we have done in the last 25 years, 30 years, we are making tremendous progress in identifying the cause of the disease. So we need help from anyone who has the disease, their friends, their relatives, their doctor, for the common benefit.
I personally can understand the helplessness that is felt. We're so few that we need to stay together and we need to work together and support one another and support the trust.
Nick's condition, for me, it's the best thing that ever happened in my life. It changed my life completely. It changed my relationship with my family. It changed my relationship with my wife and my children. And I think we became a better family as a result of this.
And then it gives me hope. That's what we have left, is hope. He is a blessing.
Try to fight it. Try to conquer it. Keep fighting.